Whatever you do to the animals, you do to yourself. Whether we walk among our people or alone among the hills, happiness in life's walking depends on how we feel about others in our hearts. Unfortunately, modern man has become so focused on harnessing nature's resources that he has forgotten how to learn from them. If you let them, however, the elements of nature will teach you as they have taught me. Life moved, as inconstant and fickle as wind, baby, frolicking, sleeping, weeping, but never truly still. Never solid or finished. Always like water flowing from one place to the next. Seed and fruit. Rain and drought, everything traveled in a gigante. The success of my journey depended on whether my heart walked forward, toward my people, instead of backward, away from them. Nature is not dumb. Humanity is dumb when we can't hear or when we forget how to communicate with nature. Nature is very much alive. Intelligent living beings and vibrant energies are all over the planet. When the blood in your veins returns to the sea, and the earth in your bones returns to the ground, perhaps then you will remember that this land does not belong to you, it is you who belong to the land. To live in the moment is the only footprint one must follow. We are only atoms trailing the carved skull wrapped inside a sunbeam. Be selective in your battles, sometimes peace is better than being right. A man who would not love his father's grave is worse than a wild animal. When we connect with our ancestors and put their wisdom into action, we are evolving our collective consciousness. We are transporting the ancient truths of our collective past and birthing them into our future. What we create out of those truths extends the wisdom of all those who have gone before us, and it provides a guide for all those who will follow. Caretaking is the utmost spiritual and physical responsibility of our time, and perhaps that stewardship is finally our place in the web of life, our work, the solution to the mystery that we are. There are already so many holes in the universe that will never again be filled, and each of them forces us to question why we permitted such loss, such tearing away at the fabric of life, and how we will live with our planet in the future. Celebrating what we hope for together is better than fighting over what we believe separately. Because you were raised by ignorant people. They taught you to use things before you understood them. To kill things before you recognized them. To that things before you knew them. But you'll appreciate a thing better when you know where it comes fr. There is no real aloneness. There is solitude and the nurturing silence that is relationship with ourselves, but even then we are part of something larger. Gay people could do anything. They were like Swiss Army knives. Religion is for people who are afraid of going to hell. Spirituality is for those who've already been there. The most beautiful thing in the world is a heart that is changing. Attending to your own words and ideas as well as those of others is an admirable trait in any person, but a necessity in a leader. I believe much trouble and blood would be saved if we opened our hearts more. I have learned that the point of life's walk is not where or how far I move my feet but how I am moved in my heart.